Good evening, YouTubers, on this freezing cold evening. It is 7 degrees where I am, so I decided to make chicken soup. I got some chicken from my mom that she cooked up and did not like. This is chicken tenders, and they are falling apart in my soup. I had some of that stuff. It's a seasoning mix that you get in the frozen section at Walmart. It's got celery. It's got red and green pepper. You can kind of see some of it in here. Celery, red and green pepper, onions, and parsley. And maybe one other thing, but I forget. So I did that first. Then I did some frozen mushrooms that I also got at Walmart. Can't see too many of them because there's so much other good stuff in here, but there's a couple mushrooms. So then when that was done cooking up, and when I say cooking up, I mean I just pretty much, thawed it out in this pan here. I didn't use any oil or anything because I figured the chicken was going to have fat in it. And then I put the chicken. So then after that stuff was done thawing out a little bit and it thawed the chicken all the way, I put in about 6 cups of water and some chicken broth powder that I have. And when it was boiling, I let it simmer for a good 10 minutes. And then I put the noodles in. The noodles are cavatappi, and they're the rest of a box that I had of them because I really like them. They're kind of twirly and twisty, and they go good with everything. So that's what's in here. And then the last 10 minutes or so, I put in some green beans because if you put them in earlier, they tend to get really mushy. And they look like canned green beans, and I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is just simmer this until some of the broth goes down a little bit. And that's going to concentrate the flavor. And it's going to turn out really good. And we're going to have this with some decent bread on the side. And for dessert, I got frozen peaches that are now thawed out. And I'm going to mix those with mandarin oranges because that sounded good. So this is my soup. It's going to be delish. Cannot wait. Oh, the other thing I did was when the vegetables were cooking up, I put Jane's Crazy Mixed Up Salt in there. And let me get you a shot of that. That is what Jane's Crazy Mixed Up Salt looks like. It's got everything in it that you would need for cooking. Obviously, I have other spices in the house, but the Jane's Crazy Mixed Up has been a real blessing because you can put it in potatoes and you don't need anything else. You can put it on rice, you don't need anything else. Look how clean my stove is. Well, it's not that clean, but it's cleaner than it was. So this is my soup. Ciao, babies.